One of the unfortunate things, or maybe fortunate things, depending on how you look at it, that made the MCU what it was and what it is today is the fact that they lack the rights to many popular characters from the Marvel pantheon, such as Spider-Man, the X-Men, Fantastic Four, Daredevil, and yes, even the Hulk to a degree. And it was a strategic deal between Marvel Studios and Universal in the mid-2000s that made the Hulk a part of the MCU, but this came with a monkey's paw sort of scenario, where yes, it would be a Universal film that's in the MCU, but Marvel Studios would not actually own the rights to the Hulk on film. But it looks like that's all about to change in a year. So for those that need a quick catch-up, just a quick recap of what happened. Back in the day when Marvel needed money, they would sell off character rights to different studios. These rights were sold off with certain things in the contracts that said you as a company must produce a new film based on this character every X amount of years. For Spider-Man, it's 3 to 4. For X-Men, it was 3. For the Hulk, it was around 6 to 8 years, depending on who you ask and what was said and what deal was struck. We don't really know. But what happened was Universal was running out of time to make a sequel to The Hulk that was made by Ang Lee. Marvel Studios stepped in and said, you can keep the rights to the Hulk as long as you make this film this way and set it in the MCU. Therefore, we can use the Hulk in everything we want, but you guys have to produce and put out a film if you ever want to. They agreed upon these terms. Obviously, Universal doesn't want to make a film for a rival studio, so they've been sitting on these rights. Which brings us to the latest update, and this is a big one because it involves the rights and when they will revert back to Marvel Studios. So this comes from a Redditor that was able to find a bunch of SEC filings from 2006. And essentially, it goes into the Universal Studios agreement to distribute The Incredible Hulk, and this is similar to the Paramount deal that they had for Phase 1. And essentially, everything would revert back to how it was before any of these deals or contracts in a 15-year period. So since the Hulk, The Incredible Hulk, came out in June of 2008, the 15-year period makes that contract end in June of 2023, meaning that Marvel Studios will officially own the Hulk and can start production on a Hulk film that's all Disney and Marvel, no Universal involvement, in June of 2023. So simply put, another year less than, and Marvel Studios owns the Hulk again, and Universal is pretty much, well, not really a part of it anymore. Now, what happens with the Incredible Hulk itself, that's a complex one because of so many things. But in due time, I guess we'll find out what happens. But there we go. We got a pretty good update on the Incredible Hulk. Next year, officially back to Marvel, and we'll see if we get any more Hulk or not.